Painting is silent poetry, and poetry is painting that speaks, meaning painting actually has always had so much aura, authenticity, authority, sovereignty, significance, individuality, and independence, and many other virtues about itself that it just cannot be overlooked, dismissed, refused, denied, or basically ignored by anyone in the world, because painting has so much character, identity, authority, integrity, morality, and many other virtues about itself that makes it always recognizable, approvable, and worth attention, admiration, and respect and honor all the time, and also to its authors, creators, and developers who makes these paintings and wonderful imagery and also excellent, magnificent works possible, not only in the present age or in the modern society, but also across history in different periods and ages in one way or another. So painting is a kind of poetry that is already silent. Painting does not speak, but it speaks and visualizes and presents itself in the form of poetry that is only comprehensible and understandable to only a few people in the world that have that level of comprehension, understanding, capacities alongside that level of reason, philosophy. So painting speaks in poetry, although it is silent, but it is poetry in one way or another. So painting is silent poetry, but poetry on the other hand is painting that speaks. So poetry also has equal aura, morality, significance, character, sovereignty, identity about itself that cannot be dismissed, denied, overlooked, ignored by anyone in the world, because poetry also requires tremendous effort, unbelievable hard work, and unparalleled, unflinching imagination, and also immovable talent for the person or the writer who writes it, composes it, assembles it, and creates it in one way or another. So a painting takes years of hard work, imagination, visualization, perception. Then poetry also requires unbelievable, unflinching, immovable imagination, talent, skill, knowledge, and other faculties also that not everyone in the world has. So painting is silent poetry, and poetry is already a painting that speaks in its own ways. So obviously both painting and poetry may be fundamentally different from each other, but they are fundamentally important, imperative, and necessary to the world, and also to the retention of culture and in literature and in humanities. There is always painting and poetry. There is always going to be important, meaningful, significant, no matter what, even if we do not recognize, approve